Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing and we're glad in it. Today is Monday, November the 22nd, 2021, with less than 40 days remaining in this year. And I am super excited to share some information with you that I know could help accelerate what you are intending to do for the next 39 days of 2021. So for those of you that are coming on, please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know Prophet Ramon, the squad, and the Ramon Preston Show. We are live into his house right here from the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. And what a beautiful day it is. I know so many of you that are coming on, you're watching, maybe you're off today, maybe this is your vacation week, maybe the kids are out of school and you had to take off, whatever the situation or circumstance is. We are here because every day is a work day, because every work day is a blessed day that we have an opportunity to help people like you start, structure, and scale your businesses, your ministries, your income streams, and your wealth building dreams. So please hit the like button, hit the share button, tag someone, inbox, DM, text someone, let them know the Ramon Preston Show is on. We are live right here this beautiful Monday, November the 22nd. And we're going to be talking about some sales and marketing takeaways from our workshop that we just hosted this past weekend. As a matter of fact, on Saturday, the 20th, we hosted a 4-hour deep dive where I took some time to teach and train mostly our coaching clients, but we had other people participating live and virtually. But we were teaching and training on the nuts and bolts of sales and marketing. And of course, I won't have time to give you everything that we shared, but we do have an offer for you still available for $29. I'll talk more about it at the end of the show, but just know the link that you see in the comments, the link that you see in the description, it is taking you to ramonpreston.com/event. There you will have access to an entire 4-hour deep dive teaching on the nuts and bolts of sales and marketing. And you will have access to your own workbook, which includes not just the 5 P's of marketing that we walk through, but it includes the 5 steps for a sales process and a script. So if you need a script on how to sell your products and services, if you need to develop some form of a flow and a template, we provide that in this workbook, and we walk you through it in the 4-hour workshop that we have already uploaded on our platform. All you have to do is click that link at the end of the show or go to ramonpreston.com/event. That will prompt you to the sales and marketing workshop. In that workshop, we also have other training modules. We have an entire workshop for holding companies that we're offering for free as a bonus to the sales and marketing workshop. And we have another module for our financial systems workshop, where we teach you on creative tax strategies. We teach you on accounting. We teach you on QuickBooks. And so for $29, this is kind of like an early bird Black Friday special, because I don't know where you're going to find for $29 this much information on sales and marketing, on financial systems and creative tax strategies, on holding companies and building your business system out. And so we're providing that for you for $29. And again, I will talk a little bit more about that at the end of the show, because maybe for those of you that are watching, maybe you want to even get closer to my team and I, because you need some training, you need some hands-on support and solutions, and you need some coaching. We'll give you an opportunity to make a deeper connection with us at the end of the show. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. I'm your host, Ramon Preston. And every Monday through Friday, even during this Thanksgiving week, I don't know about Thursday, because I'm going to be cooking a little bit for Thanksgiving, along with my sister. She's gonna be cooking too, so I gotta give Kelly the credit if she don't end up cooking almost everything. But I'm gonna at least act like I'm cooking on Thanksgiving, and so we may not be here Thursday, but I might pop up on Friday. You never know. And there may be some Black Friday specials that I may be offering. But today on the show, I want to welcome you, and I want you to rest assured that everything I share with you on the Ramon Preston Show is a direct extension and a direct representation of what I live in my life personally and what we do in our business corporately. So whether it's through our consulting division, whether it's through our coaching division or our training division, everything that I share with you on this show is a direct extension of and a clear direct representation of who I am, what my company does, and what we are committed to do. And that commitment is to help people like you properly start, properly structure, and properly scale your businesses, your ministries, your income streams, and even your wealth building dreams. And so this past Saturday, we hosted a sales and marketing workshop. It was a 4-hour deep dive. And we talked a lot about marketing. I shared the 5 P's of marketing, and we really broke marketing down to such a level that even if you're not a marketer, even if you don't understand marketing, even if you do not even have an idea on like the fundamentals of creating a marketing system, I broke it down in a way to make it easy, to make it practical, so that you can build a solid marketing campaign for yourself. If you're a solopreneur, you may have a side hustle, or maybe just be for your products and services, things that you want to sell, things that you want to provide in the marketplace. And then we took about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, and our second segment or session in the workshop was centered around sales. And I shared the 5 steps for a sales process, and we walked through each step. I provided a script for each person who was there, which means I gave them something that they could use as a tool, so that when they go back to their offices today, or when they start reaching out and marketing their products and services and their businesses and start getting people to respond, they have some type of process that they can walk their leads, their prospects, their potential customers and clients through. And everybody needs this. And so today I just want to talk a little bit about the workshop and some of my big takeaways from the workshop. And again, all these steps that I'm talking about for sales processes and for marketing, I'm not going to have time to get to them today, but I'm giving you access to this entire workbook and the entire training that we did this past Saturday, along with 2 other training workshops on business systems and financial systems. I'm giving you access to it for $29. This is like the early bird Black Friday special that you can invest $29 into yourself and into your business to get this. Now, one of my first takeaways, which kind of connects to why I want to challenge all of you to take me up at least on this $29 offer, and that takeaway is this. I opened our workshop this past Saturday with a statement that you can use as a takeaway. And the first statement is on marketing. Now, I started out with marketing Saturday even before I got to sales. Okay, so why would I start marketing before I talk about sales? Well, here's the big takeaway. And I really want you to write this down and use this as a takeaway note. Marketing, even if you don't know what marketing is, understand marketing is senior to sales. So that's the first takeaway. I want you to write that down, and I want you to wrap your mind around why this statement should be a very important takeaway for you, which, by the way, if you have any questions, feel free to drop the questions in the comments. My team, they're lurking, they watching the comments. And if you have a comment, they'll pull that comment or that question out of the comments, and I'll do my best to answer it. So here's the first takeaway I want you to write down and really wrap your mind around this and soak into this, okay? Marketing is senior to sales. So my question to you is this: why do you think marketing is senior to sales? Put that in the comments. Why do you think marketing is senior to sales? And I love the participation for those of you that do comment and do answer questions that I ask during the show, because you give other people who are either live with us right now or who may come back and watch the replay, you give them an opportunity to not just see your engagement, but to see what your perspective is about what you're hearing and how you're processing it. So put in the comments, why do you think marketing is senior to sales? Because you know sales and marketing is like critical to every business. You know, every entrepreneur, every business owner, every person who even wants to build brands around themselves have to have an understanding of sales and marketing. So I'm starting out saying, even before we get to the sales part, in terms of marketing, this is the biggest takeaway. Marketing is senior to sales. So I want you to put in the comments, why do you think marketing is senior to sales? Or what do you think the reason is that I'm saying marketing is senior to sales? I want you to put that in the comments. I want to see where you at in terms of your understanding of marketing, okay? So again, marketing is senior to sales. Now here's why I believe marketing is senior to sales, okay? You ready for my answer? You ready for my perspective? Here is why. Well, marketing, just fundamentally speaking, is about you getting attention. It's about you making contacts. And it's about you ultimately creating conversions. Okay? So think about that. Marketing is about getting attention. Marketing is about you making contacts. And marketing is about you getting conversions. So for example, all right, I'm on the show today. I'm live. You're watching me. You're listening to me. Wherever you are, whatever it is that you're doing, I am presenting to you information that's giving you value, that's educating you, that's empowering you, and that's really giving you the insight on what you need to do to better your business and to increase your sales and to be more of a successful entrepreneur, all right, whatever the case is. But either way, what I'm doing right now is not just hosting a show. Fundamentally speaking, I'm actually what? I'm actually marketing. Why am I marketing? Because me hosting this show, me providing value to you, me sharing information with you that subsequently makes your life better, gives you more opportunities, gives you more confidence, builds your business, increases your sales. All of that value that I'm providing for you is allowing me to ultimately what? Get your attention. Because the more value that I provide, most likely the more you're gonna show up. Because you're gonna get to a point to where you're like, you know what? Hey, this dude is saying something that's really helping me. He's making me think. And I'm using some of the stuff he's saying and it's actually working. So marketing is going to give me an opportunity to get attention. And once I continue to get attention through frequency and through consistency, now at some point, my attention is going to allow me and you to make contact. So whether that's you responding in a comment, whether that's you texting me because you want to know more about a product or service, whether that's you clicking a link and going to one of my pages to see what product and service offer that I'm providing today, that attention is creating contacts. And at some point, even if it's not you, someone, I'll get their attention. Someone I'll make contact with. Someone I will create a conversion with because they want to be in business with me. they are going to make the decision that Ramon Preston knows what he's talking about. Ramon Preston is obviously succeeding in what he's talking about. Ramon Preston is giving me value. I'm connected to Ramon Preston, so I'm going to use what I have learned from Ramon because he has my attention. I'm going to make contact with Ramon, and I'm going to get into business with Ramon on whatever level, whether it's a $25,000 level as a licensee, whether it's a $5,000 level as a coaching client, or whether it's a $29 level to pick up a workshop so that you can have information to use and to implement in your business. Whatever level it is, the attention creates contacts, the contacts create conversions. That's marketing. So this is why, fundamentally speaking, like just simply speaking, marketing is senior to sales. I cannot make a sale. You cannot make a sale. You cannot provide a service or a product to a customer or to a client if you have not gotten their attention, made contacts to create the conversion. So marketing is senior to sales because you have to market yourself in order to get the attention of somebody. You cannot sell a product or service to a client you haven't gotten the attention of, correct? So that's the takeaway that I want you to write down. That's most important. All right, I'm looking at some of the comments I see on YouTube, and Mr. Winston Johnson said, marketing will give your product service the energy it needs to be taken seriously enough to be sold. Perfectly said, my friend. Thank you, Winston Johnson, for giving us that and feedback. Again, he said, marketing will give your product and service the energy it needs to be taken seriously enough to be sold. This is why, and I agree with him 100%, this is why marketing is senior to sales. So I love his point. His point was the marketing is going to give your products and services the energy it needs to be taken seriously. So it's like once you start getting attention, once you start marketing, once you start making contacts with people, once people start putting their eyes on you and putting their ears towards what you're saying and start getting into proximity to what you're providing through marketing, at some point, someone is going to convert into a client. Someone is going to convert into a customer. Someone at the very least is going to convert into a follower and a listener, which at some point will turn into a paid customer or client. So that's the first takeaway I want you to write down. Marketing is senior to sales. All right. Marketing is senior to sales. Now, again, in this workshop that I'm giving you access to, and I really want you to take me up on that workshop. And if you're already familiar with the workshop because you paid the $29 and you had access to it, well, maybe you need to look into moving up to our online training program. I mean, because if you're getting value from a 4-hour workshop that I'm teaching and training you on certain nuts and bolts of business, if you're getting value from that, even if you're just getting value from a 1-hour show, can you imagine how much more value you will get if you had access to our online training program, the Blueprint Game Plan? So we have hundreds of lessons. We have tons of content, documents, forms, training modules, tutorials, and videos that walk you through the process of starting, structuring, and scaling your business. We have startup kits for nonprofits and for-profits. We have real estate investing training programs. We have goal setting and scheduling programs. We have financial literacy programs. We have business system programs. So all of this information, you can imagine how impactful it will be if you're getting value from a show for 1 hour, or if you're getting value from a $29 product that you bought in the form of a workshop. So I really want you to take that into consideration even while we're walking through these takeaways today. And especially for those of you that know beyond the online training, you may need a coach. You may need a team of people to work with you step by step in your process of building your business and increasing your income. And so that's where our coaching program plays a very, very significant role. So now again, marketing, as I mentioned, marketing is senior to sales. That's takeaway number one. All right. Here's the second takeaway that I want to give you. And this is connected to sales. The second takeaway is this: everything in life is a sale. I can't even take the credit for this takeaway. Somebody else came up with this clever statement, but I took it, and now I'm giving it to you as a takeaway for you. So as far as the first takeaway is concerned, with regard to marketing, I said, and you should have written that down, marketing is senior to sales. So that means in order for my sales to increase, I've got to get better at marketing. I've got to get better at getting attention, making contacts, creating opportunities for conversions. And that's going to be directly connected to how I market myself. And there are a lot of moving parts into that, but fundamentally speaking, you have to understand that marketing is senior to sales. Okay? Now, takeaway number two, when you think about sales, here's what I want you to write down. Everything in life is a sale. Everything in life is a sale. And if you have some feedback on this second takeaway, I want you to drop it in the comments on why do you think, or why do I think. You can answer it either way. Maybe you have a reason why you agree with me, or maybe you don't agree with me. Let me know even if you don't agree with me. But why do you think I'm saying everything in life is a sale? Why do you think I'm saying that? And if you have your own answer or perspective about it, drop it in the comments to let me know why you think, or why I think everything in life is a sale. All right? Which, for those of you that are watching today live, Monday, November the 22nd, I know you're prepping up for Thanksgiving this week. I know you may be going out of town. You may just be relaxing and off this week, or maybe you got family coming in. I'm actually going to be in town. My wife and I, we are not going anywhere. But my children and my grandchildren, they're going to be flying in Wednesday. And so they'll be with us for the Thanksgiving weekend. I'm so excited about that, to see my kids and to see my grandbabies so that they can spend a little time with Papa. I'm super excited about that. But again, for those of you that have plans to stay home, you have plans to go out of town, maybe you have family coming in, or whatever the situation is, I want you to challenge yourself to carve out some time, especially if you are an entrepreneur, or if you are anticipating to become an entrepreneur or start a business. Maybe you have plans to do it in 2022. Maybe you're strategizing now on how you can pivot out of your job so that you could become a full-time entrepreneur and business owner. Well, guess what? No matter what it is that you're putting together, it could be logos, websites, domains, it could be the paperwork to file and form your LLC and to get your EIN and get your bank account. And maybe you're just working on like the legal side of your entrepreneurial endeavors. I want you to challenge yourself to carve out some time to focus on how to put a solid, successful marketing campaign together and a solid, successful sales process together. And I want to help you with that, but you definitely have to do this. So I had a lot of our coaching clients that were with us this weekend in person. We had a few that were watching virtual. I know we had several that were unable to attend in person or virtually, but just a few that I talk with Saturday, during the event and even after the event, and since the event, I saw some of them in church yesterday. The few that I talked with overwhelmingly said marketing and sales is like essential to them, especially now that they have heightened their awareness on how important it is. Okay, so takeaway number one: marketing is senior to sales. You got to get attention, you got to make contact so you can create conversions. Number two, everything in life is a sale. Now, my rich uncle said, if you're not selling, you're being sold. If you're not selling, you're being sold. I heard another sales expert say, if you walk into a room and you're not selling in that room, most likely you're the one in that room that's being sold. Think about it. So if you walk into a room and you're not the one selling in that room, most likely you're the one that's being sold. Why is that? Why is that actually true? Well, because everything in life is a sale. If you look at all the things in your life, whether it's your marriage, whether it's your relationship with your children, whether it's something you're doing on a job that you work on or in a business, it's all centered around sales. I mean, to some extent, you got to sell your spouse on what you want to do. Your spouse got to sell you on why they should go get a new car, or why y'all should move, or why the kids should go to this camp. The kids got to sell you on why they need this from the store. You selling your boss on why you need another office or why you need new equipment. Your boss is selling you on why you need to work this week and all that. You get what I'm saying? So everything in life is a sale. Now, if you believe this, or if you can wrap your mind around the reality that everything in life is a sale, and as I mentioned, if everything in life is a sale, that means I'm either selling or I'm being sold. And if I'm walking into a room, or if I'm living my life every day and I'm not walking into rooms or living my life with this understanding that everything in life is a sale, then I am by default the one being sold. And once you start learning the mechanics or the process of selling, like what we talked about this past weekend, like what we have in this workshop, like what we want to provide for you for $29, and I'm gonna keep talking about it because you need it. And my passion behind this is like through the roof, because I truly believe that one of the greatest skill sets you should have in a 2022 world, since we're moving into 2022, one of the greatest skill sets you should have is the skill set of sales and marketing. As a matter of fact, I saw a post on social media early this morning when I was browsing. I saw a post, and I don't know word for word what the post was, but I know the post was directly connected to this individual. I don't even know who the individual was. May have been an influencer or just some random person. I just happened to see it on my timeline. But the post was centered around this individual basically telling their friends and their community, you need to pick up a trade. That's what they were saying. You need to pick up a trade. You need to go back to trade school. You need to figure out a trade, whether it's nursing, whether it's electricity, whether it's carpentry, whether it's plumbing, whether it's roofing. You know how you could just go to those trade schools and within 8 to 12 months, you can come out with a trade, HVAC expert or technician in something. Maybe it's technology or something. My point is, they were actually right, because having a trade to some extent is more valuable in some circles, in a lot of circles today, than just having a degree from a college, a state college, a local college, community college, or even a university. But my point to you is this: sales and marketing should be viewed by everyone as a trade. Because even if you're not good at plumbing, even if you ain't good at HVAC, even if you ain't got no degrees or you ain't got no technical trade that you can use as leverage, guess what? If you know how to sell and market, it really doesn't matter what the products and services are. Because you could be selling and marketing erasers. You could be selling and marketing dry. What are these? dry markers. Dry markers. You could be selling and marketing pens. You could be selling and marketing chapstick. I don't care what it is that you're selling and marketing, but just think about it. If you develop an understanding of sales and marketing to the extent that your understanding becomes a skill set, I mean, that will be more powerful than some of the other skill sets or technical abilities that people have gone to trade schools to have. Because now they might be able to do the work, but you could actually be the one to sell the work. That's why there are a lot of people who are good at doing a lot of things. I know people who are good at painting, they're good at landscape, they're good at roofing, they're good with their hands in houses, on cars, they're good mechanics. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're good with all of these things that they can do. The problem is they're not good at selling or marketing, so they don't market, they don't get the attention, they don't make contacts, and then when they do get attention and make contacts, if they're not good at selling, they don't necessarily know how to sell themselves. So for those of you that are entrepreneurs, think about what it is that you do. What exactly do you do? What exactly do you do? Do you paint for a living? Do you fix cars? Like, what exactly do you do? Do you sew? Do you sell apparel? What is your business centered around? Most likely, if you tell me what your business is centered around, you're going to be telling me about your products and your services, correct? If I asked you, what do you do as an entrepreneur? Most likely, you're going to tell me, oh, Ramon, here is what I do. I sell hats. I sell apparel. I'm a coach. I have a service. I'm a consultant. I'm a real estate agent. I'm an insurance agent. I'm this, I'm that. All of these things are good, but they're all directly connected to the things you are doing operationally with products and services. It doesn't necessarily mean you know how to sell those products and services or even market those products and services to get the attention and the contact so that you can sell those products and services. And so I would say, even though marketing is senior to sales, because that's takeaway number one, but I also want you to connect this takeaway to that first takeaway, which is everything in life is a sale. So that means I've got to get skilled at sales and marketing. All right? I've got to get skilled at sales and marketing. So if you want to look for a new trade to take up, if you're looking for a new skill set to develop, if you're looking for ways to monetize your life and to make more money, and you're trying to figure out, man, what side hustle can I take up to start generating more revenue? I'm going to tell you what is the greatest side hustle you can start doing. If you want to look for ways to make more money, if you want to look for ways to get the bag, if you want to look for ways to get out of debt or maybe build a business, let's get away from just the products and services, okay? Let's get away from these. Services you provide, products you sell. Let's get away from the products that you sell and the services you provide. Let's get into selling and marketing. So I want you to look at selling and marketing the same way you look at services and products. Can you wrap your mind around that? If you have any questions, I want you to drop the questions in the comments, okay? But I want you to wrap your mind around that. The same way you see services. So what kind of services can someone provide? Again, services could be you do hair, you do nails, you paint, landscape. What products can you sell? It could be hats, it could be clothes, it could be cars. Services, it could be real estate, you're an agent, you're a network marketer, MLM. You're a multi-level marketer. All of these are services and products that you could provide and sell. What I want you to do is I want you to shift your mind into understanding that no matter how good you are with the services you provide, no matter how good you are with the products or in your knowledge of the products that you sell, being a genius at services, being a genius with products doesn't necessarily mean you are good at selling and marketing. As a matter of fact, the people who are really making real money are not necessarily the people who are good with their knowledge of products. They're not necessarily the people who are good at providing services. The people who are really making the real money are the people who are good at marketing themselves or marketing services and products and selling themselves or selling their services or products. And a lot of times it's not even their services and products that they're marketing and selling. It's other people's services and products that they're marketing and selling. And so the game or the goal for you, especially just within the next 39 days that we have remaining in 2021, the goal, the game for you should be to figure out, how can I get skilled? How can I get real good at selling and marketing? Because marketing is senior to sales, but everything in life is a sale. And selling and marketing is by far the most important thing you should be good at doing, no matter what the services and products are that you want to provide to the marketplace. Now that was free game for today. All right, we have someone that says, okay, Winston, he said, I edit audio and also record audio for videography. Those skills are important to our community. It's important for the transfer of information. Another service could be notary services. Those are extremely needed services. I mean, they're good. So being a notary, that's good. Everybody needs a notary from time to time. Being good with audio and videography. Of course, we're in a digital world. Most of the spaces that we communicate and exist in on a day-to-day basis are digital, which require audio and video, especially with podcasting being as popular and voice recognition and AI. All of those skills are good. And guess what? Those skills require what? The ability to market. Because if you're just good at, let's say, audio and videography, you're good at being a notary, you're a lawyer, you're a banker, you're a title person, you're an agent, you do real estate, you sell life insurance, whatever the situation is, all of these things may be good. But if we can't market that, if we can't figure out creative ways to get attention for what we do, to make contacts with people about what we do, and to create conversion opportunities so that our marketing provides opportunities to sell, to make exchanges with customers and clients, then we're just good with services. We're just good with products. And this is why selling and marketing is essential. All right. So those are the two biggest takeaways that I shared just this past Saturday in our sales and marketing workshop. For those of you who know, without a shadow of a doubt that you're not as good with marketing, you're not as good with sales as you need to be. I want you to take me up on the offer that I have in the comments and I have in the description. That link is RamonPreston.com/event. RamonPreston.com/event. With that offer, here's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you our entire 4-hour training that we just hosted Saturday, November the 20th. We did a whole 4-hour training on sales and marketing. So the first session, the first segment of that training that we did Saturday was on the 5 P's of marketing. The 5 P's of marketing. And so I'm walking you through each step of the marketing process that you need to implement and execute so that you can learn how to get attention, so that you can learn how to make contacts, so that you can create conversions. This is going to be a big marketing play for you. The second segment or session or half of our workshop that I did this past Saturday was on sales. And I taught, and I'm going to teach you, the 5 steps of a sales process. So here's what that looks like. You're marketing your business, right? So no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter what your products and services are, okay? So let's just say you have products, you have services, okay? So those products and services, they have to be marketed. That means you've got to figure out ways to get attention. You got to figure out ways to make contacts so that those contacts can create conversions. Can we all agree on that? Okay? So this is how it is. I'm telling you, it doesn't really matter how good you are in your product knowledge. Your products could be the best products in the market. You may believe what I'm selling is like the next best thing since sliced bread. Maybe you believe your services are world class. What you provide as a videographer, what you provide as an attorney, what you provide as a assistant, what you provide as a virtual administrator, what you provide as a IT tech. You may believe what you provide in terms of your products and your services are the best, but that is not more important than you being able to market those products and services. One of the things that I shared with my coaching clients last week in our coaching call was that best known is more important than best. Think about that. Best known is more important than best. Why do you think a lot of poor quality products and services are sold more often than some high quality products and services? You know why? Because the companies behind a lot of those poor quality products and services are marketing way better than the companies that have high quality products and services. And so you have to prioritize marketing over everything. Doesn't mean you have to have poor quality products and services. It doesn't mean that you're going to be shabby and shady. But what it means is if all you're focusing on is having the best products and the best services and you just swear up and down, you're going to come on social media, you're going to post a little video. Hey, my name is Ramon Preston. I'm the CEO of Ramon Preston Enterprises. I'm a coach. I'm a business consultant. I have an online training program to teach you about business and money, and mine is the best. And can't nobody do it like I do it. Don't nobody know some of the stuff I know. Mine is proprietary. Mine is exclusive. Mine is like this secret. Guess what? Nobody cares. Because number one, that's not necessarily marketing, number one. And number two, nobody cares if I am not marketing myself the right way to get attention, to make contacts, and to create conversions. But it all starts with marketing, all right? So what I'm teaching you in this workshop is the most important aspects of how this needs to flow and how this actually needs to look, not just theoretically, all right? Not just hypothetically. It's not like I'm just giving you all these, oh, you need to do this and you need to learn marketing and you need to understand SEO and you need to know algorithms and analytics. Yes, that's something you have to at least gravitate towards learning and understanding, but I'm talking about mechanics. How do I market myself? And what exactly does that mean for me to market myself? What exactly do I need to focus on? How does my video need to look? Or not necessarily like visually or in terms of like quality, HD or, 1080p. I'm talking about how How does my message need to look? What do I need to present on my video? What do I need to say? What is the content need to be made of? Okay. And so once you get the marketing of your products and services, you learn to get attention and context and conversions. What's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? Somebody's going to watch your video. Somebody's going to click on your video. Somebody's going to look at your post. Somebody's going to open up your email. Somebody's going to read your little ebook. Somebody's going to come to your free webinar. Somebody's going to watch your show. Whatever the marketing campaigns are that you're using, if you're doing it the right way to get attention, and your attention is so valuable because of the content that your attention is filled with, then at some point people are going to start coming into your ecosystem. This is why I put this funnel here. This is like a funnel, right? This is like a funnel. At some point, people are going to start coming into your ecosystem. People are going to start Googling Ramon Preston. People are going to be watching this show, and Ramon Preston is talking about marketing and sales, and he's talking about holding companies and financial tax strategies, and he's talking about giving away 4 workshops for $29. And somebody's going to listen to me and say, you know what? Wow, I do need to get better at marketing myself. Just because I'm good at my product knowledge and just because I'm good at providing certain services don't mean I'm making money. And the reason why I'm not making money because I'm not getting enough attention for the right clients and customers to come into my ecosystem, right? But here's the thing. If you start marketing, you start getting attention, you start making contacts, and people start reaching out to you. So now they're DMing you. Now they're emailing you. Now they're texting you. Now they're calling your number, right? Now they're messaging you. Once people start contacting you and reaching out to you, hey, I saw your post on Instagram. Hey, I saw that video on YouTube. Hey, I watched a little bit of your live on Facebook. Hey, I was in that free webinar when you were being interviewed and you mentioned A, B, C, or D. When people start reaching out to you, or even if people are not reaching out to you, what if you get to a point to where you're like, oh, I need to start reaching out to people. I need to call my cousins. I need to call the people I work with. I need to put a get together around all the people that I know on my job so that I can share my products and services with them. I need to do that. Well, what exactly are you going to do? You're not going to just talk about your products and services and think people are going to buy them. You're not going to just tell your family and friends how amazing of a person you is and why you think they should be doing business with you. You know what you're going to do? You're going to need to understand sales, and you're going to need a sales process to walk your family members through. So when you present yourself to your families, you're able to have a process that you can walk them through to make sure that whatever your products, whatever your services are, you're able to properly qualify them. And upon properly qualifying them, you can walk them through this process to give them a presentation or a demonstration that matches what you have already qualified them for. And then you're able to make those conversions or make those deals happen through transactions and monetary exchanges. This is the basis, ladies and gentlemen, of sales and marketing. And so for those of you that know, you need a marketing system. You need a marketing campaign. You need to get better at getting attention, making contacts, and conversions. You're already good in your product knowledge. You know what you know about those products. Don't nobody know about those services like you know. You're a beast at what you do. Now you got to get good at marketing that and marketing it in a way that you can start getting attention and getting people to reach out to you. And simultaneously, you got to get good at sales. And the way you get good at sales is you have a process that you can use mechanically to walk people through, so that when people from your marketing are reaching out to you, you know how to walk them through a certain process. When you are reaching out to people, you know how to bring them into a certain process, and there are certain steps mechanically that you're going to go through and use, and they're going to create this momentum for you to start seeing more increase, more exchanges, more transactions, more deals, meaning more money, more business, more opportunities, more blessings. You see how that works? So I want you to take me up on that offer, okay? I want you to click the link, and I want you to start training today. If you have a couple days off this week that you know you're not working and you're just going to be chilling, you're going to be watching all kind of sports games, you're going to watch movies, and you're going to Netflix and chill, take some time and challenge yourself to learn. You can also go to RamonPreston.com/event. You could click the link or go to RamonPreston.com/event. And when you click that link, it's going to take you to a page where you're able to pay $29 for a sales and marketing workshop. All right. With this workshop comes a workbook. All right. This workbook is going to walk you through the 5 P's of marketing, and it's going to walk you through the 5 steps of a sales process, and provide for you a script template that you can use to start walking your potential customers and clients through the process to make more sales and to get more attention so that you can create more conversions. That's the workshop that I'm giving you access to. It's a 4-hour training on the nuts and bolts of sales and marketing. But in addition to this workshop, this is one. In addition to that, I'm giving you 2 more workshops. One is on holding companies. So if you're interested in learning about holding companies, maybe you have a LLC, but you want to start another 2 or 3 businesses, or maybe you have 2 or 3 businesses, but they're not structured correctly and it's kind of confusing, and you might have a business idea, but you don't know how to bring it together. You may have 30 ideas. Well, I teach you the holding company concept. I show you how to file and form holding company, how to structure your divisions and your subsidiaries, and how to use it to really maximize on what you want to provide in your products and services. Our other workshop is on financial systems. This is like really like a very inexpensive way to get you into the game of educating yourself and learning. A lot of people are not really excited about learning and education and training. A lot of people just want to kind of like wing it and hope somehow they just throw a Hail Mary. You know what I mean? But it really doesn't work like that. You have to educate yourself. You have to get more knowledgeable in things when it comes to your finances and your business. And so this is like an easy way, inexpensive way for you to do it. For $29, you get access to sales and marketing workshop, the workbooks, the scripts. You get access to our holding company workshop with a workbook, and our financial systems workshop. And this workbook, we also walk you through the process of configuring QuickBooks to fit what your business is. And it's just so much valuable information that you're getting. It's probably worth $2,900, all this information. I could be charging thousands of dollars to host these events and to provide the virtual events to our community if I wanted to. But this is just my way of giving you an opportunity to end this year strong and to learn the most important aspects of a successful business system. All right, so that's $29. Click the link or go to RamonPreston.com/event. Now, just in case you are hungry and you're eager and you're like, you know what, Ramon, I want to go further than just 2 or 3 workshops and 10 or 12 hours of content that you're providing for me. I really want to be trained on all things business, all things finances, all things investments, because I want to build wealth. I want to create a legacy. Well, we have two amazing offers for you. We have an online training program called the Blueprint Game Plan, hundreds of training courses from financial literacy, holding companies, business systems, real estate investing, nonprofit startups. We have documents and forms and tutorials to literally walk you through the entire process. We give you a template for the 5-step wealth building system that I use as my personal playbook. We show you step by step, literally from how to save $1,000 to how to start a 7-figure company. And guess what? I've done both. I've been through both. I've been at the bottom and I'm where I am right now, so I know how all those steps work, and I am continuing to move forward and to succeed. And so if you would like access to our online training program, it's called our Blueprint. All you have to do is text the word Blueprint to 404-478-7213. You can text the word Blueprint to 404-478-7213. If you're interested in our 1-year business coaching program, so I put together a 1-year business coaching program back in April. We launched it. We had an initial number that we wanted to reach, and we surpassed that number probably within the first week of launching it. And so we've kept this 1-year business coaching program open, giving our community an opportunity to get in, because what we've learned is a lot of people who take $29 workshops find themselves still missing some information. They still feel like they need more. And then some people purchase the Blueprint. They have access to an on-demand 24-hour day, 7-day-a-week platform where you can learn when you want to learn, study when you want to study, on your way to work, coming from home, while you're home cooking and cleaning or whatever. You can drop those videos on and start listening to the content and learning. But what we've learned is a lot of people, this is why we launched our 1-year business coaching program. A lot of our clients that purchase the Blueprint, and a lot of our customers who purchase some of our other live or virtual events just randomly, what we learned is a lot of you and a lot of them have found themselves hitting roadblocks and reaching certain points to where they didn't know how to move forward. And so they realized that having a coach, having a coaching coordinator, having a team of experts who have already done what they're doing in their corner is more advantageous to them. Because if you're not a self-learner and you are real busy building your life, building your business, taking care of your family with a lot of responsibilities, it's hard a lot of times for you to just take online courses and stay motivated and stay held accountable. A lot of times you need a coach, you need accountability, you need somebody to help you. Listen, Michael Jordan, we consider him the GOAT in basketball. A lot of us consider Tom Brady in football to be the GOAT. We considered Muhammad Ali in boxing to be the GOAT. So think about it. All these GOATs had trainers, all these GOATs had coaches, all these GOATs had professionals and experts in that space to help them continue to maintain the integrity of their greatness. And so if you're interested in learning more about our coaching program, or if you have heard enough to know that, you know what, I don't just want access to your workshops, Ramon. I don't just want access to your online program. I want access to you and to your team, to have y'all on speed dial, to give me the accountability, the courage, but also the professional support to get me further quicker. You can text the word coaching to this number and we can set you up on our 1-year business coaching program, which, by the way, December 31st, this coaching program will be discontinued. So our 1-year program for coaching as it is now will not exist after December the 31st. We're not going to be taking it into 2022 for a lot of different important reasons. Number one, we've already surpassed the goal for how many clients we wanted initially in our 1-year business coaching program, number one. Number two, because we are introducing a business coaching and consulting certification program and a licensing program, and we have a new real estate venture that we just launched as an asset management acquisition company. We just have so much more going on that we're not going to be able to continue to just accommodate that many coaching clients, because coaching has to be personal. It has to be hands-on. We get clients that call us on a day-to-day basis, sometimes almost every day, asking questions about their tax situation, about their CPA, about a legal situation, about paperwork, about their holding company, about filing this, about hiring. So we have to service our coaching clients seriously. This is a real coaching program. We have a real company. We are consultants, not just for entrepreneurs, but even in real estate. So we have a lot going on. So we're going to discontinue our one-year business coaching program. Now in 2022, moving forward, we will have some coaching services available, but it just won't be in the form of a one-year program, because our one-year coaching program, we give you the blueprint game plan for free. So you get free access for a year to our online training program, and you get access to all of our quarterly mastermind workshops for free. So all of these live events that we host in terms of the workshop masterminds, that comes with the coaching program. We give you an initial assessment where we take about 2 hours to do a deep dive with you personally, to put a solid game plan together for what we want to accomplish financially and in your business within that year that you're in the program. So if you're interested in either one, our online on-demand training program, Blueprint, or our one-year business coaching program, you could text one of those words to 404-478-7213, and we will be more than happy to share with you what each of those programs are about, and onboard you today so that we can get you started and schedule your first initial coaching session that we provide for you to get you where you want to go. As a matter of fact, every Monday in our coaching program, we host a coaching call, a live coaching call at 5:00 p.m. So today at 5 p.m., I'm going to be hosting our weekly coaching call. And if you join today before 5, we'll onboard you and we'll get you locked and loaded so you can join us at 5 and introduce yourself and have an opportunity to meet some amazing entrepreneurs and business owners who are doing some spectacular things. So ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you joining me today on the show. Please share this video, leave a comment, let us know what city you watched us from. Subscribe to our YouTube page. We have over 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. We have almost 7,000 on LinkedIn. Follow me on LinkedIn. Follow me on Facebook, on Instagram. You can find me on all of those platforms at Ramon Preston, And please, please, please be sure to tell Lolly Dolly, everybody, about the Ramon Preston Show every Monday through Friday, live at 12:00 noon, helping you start, structure, and scale your businesses, your ministries, your income streams, and your wealth building dreams. I'll see you all tomorrow, same place, same time, right here on the Ramon Preston Show.